Hi friends, here we see the demonstration about the assembly of an educational robot. Any robot requires a number of parts. First we go to the hardware parts of this robot. Name has been given ARIA Arduino. It is made in ARIA College of Engineering and IT, and most of the parts are made by Arduino. We can also use Arduino parts. Let us see the hardware components one by one. A number of hardware components are here. First we see a microcontroller made by Arduino Uno. We can use R3 or we can use any other microcontroller. This is the brain of any robot. Secondly, we come to a breadboard. Breadboard is required for mounting a number of smaller electronic devices, cables, some sort of other devices which we use. We need USB cable 2.0 or 3.0 for communication purpose. Then we have chassis. Chassis has to have two parts. We have the bottom part first here, and then we have the top part here. These two parts have to be assembled so that we can mount our robotic devices on this. We have two front wheels which will give the motion. Besides, we have a back wheel, a sort of caster wheel, so that our robot will be a three-wheel drive. For motion, we need motors. Here we have two geared motors, which are DC motors. In place of this, we can also use servo or stepper motors, which are more expensive than these geared motors. Power can be varied. Here we have some pillars, small pillars, which we use between the two parts of the chassis so that top part can be mounted on the bottom part. We have a battery compartment which holds 4 AA batteries to give power to the robot. These are the components which we have. Well, these are the components required for making a robot. Besides, we need three more components: motor driver shield, a ultrasonic or IR distance sensor, and a Bluetooth interface. We will see them in the final assembly. We come to the starting of the assembly. First of all, we take the bottom part of the chassis. On this bottom part, we mount two drive motors. These are geared motors which will give motion to the front wheels. Here we have to see that these two motors are lined up properly so that we can put other components on this part of the chassis. Here what we have, you might have seen that we have put here two wheels, two front wheels have been put and mounted on the, by the side of motors. Then we have assembled, put here caster wheel at the back side of the chassis. We have put battery compartments on the bottom portion of the chassis, though it is not a good position. Problem will be here, but we can't take the batteries out and put them whenever we want replacement. So we will put it is on the top part of the chassis later on. Here we mount some pillars. You can see number of pillars over here which are used to support the top part of the chassis. Though the battery compartment was put there at the bottom, what we do that we are taking some wires out because those wires will not be visible once we put the top part of the chassis. So those wires which are required for connection, we take them out from the holes in the top part of the chassis. This is the completed view of the chassis, just the bottom view. And here we can have a look. Here we have the completed bottom view of the chassis, where we have two wheels, two motors, and the caster wheel. And these wires have been taken out. We have the battery compartment at the bottom. We will take it on the top. So remember here, we need here two boards, one microcontroller for controlling the entire robot, and other one is motor driver board, which will provide motions, braking, high speed, low speed to our motor. So we have two boards, one over the other. Yes, here we can see now we need a sensor, a distance sensor or proximity sensor. Here it is ultrasound distance sensor, which will sense the distance of any object. This can be used for multi-purpose. We can avoid an obstacle. We can detect an edge. So this will prevent the robot from falling on the stairs. This will detect any obstacle on the way. It will not go to the obstacle, it will go. Besides, it can also follow any path. A small sensor but quite useful. Here we have got Bluetooth interface. This small chip which will provide Bluetooth interface so that our robot can be controlled by a mobile or any other wireless device. This is the final assembly of our robot. We can see 4A cells. This is our motor driver shield on top. Bottom we have the microcontroller. This is our breadboard. This is our ultrasound sensor. Here we have got Bluetooth interface, and this robot is ready to go. And it can be used for teaching purpose to our students. The idea behind this project is we provide complete information about the robotic parts, how to assemble them, and how these parts are used in real life. Though it is a small robot, but based on that we can develop a giant industrial robot using possibly our Indian parts. As we are using here Arduino microcontroller, we can definitely use Arduino parts which are quite cheap, and robot can be developed at low cost. Thank you.